I had a 2.5-inch spacer lift on my 2016 Ram 1500 crew cab. At first it was great. The ride was just like stock, but after about 100 miles it developed an annoying squeak over every little bump in the road. After digging into the suspension, I realized that the strut mount had broken and was rubbing against the inside of the aluminum spacer. The problem is that the spacer allows the top of the strut to overextend and push the strut mount out of position. I ordered the 5100s and put new strut mounts on both sides. Issue is resolved as 5100s mount exactly the same as the stock shocks, and the rubber mount is sandwiched between the strut mount and the strut tower, not allowing for the overextension. The lift using the 5100s is created by preloading the springs. This leads to a stiffer ride, but not by much. I actually prefer it to the stock ride as there is less sway and it feels like the truck handles much better. I'm not a fan of spacers, but nearly got them because they are so cheap. Glad I went with my gut and got these instead. These Bilstein shocks not only leveled my truck, but they made it so much better to drive. The steering is more responsive, way less body roll in corners, and it doesn't bounce like it used to over bumps. Install was easy, everything you need is included. I set mine to 2.1-inch lift and it's perfect. The photo says it all. 2017 Ram 1500 crew cab 4x4 with a Hemi. Get these shocks. You won't regret it. Combine these struts with a brand new set of Mavotec upper control arms and honestly could not be more pleased. If you have an Eco Diesel 2014 or newer, I highly recommend, for the sake of just an all-around better control arm for the front, you upgrade to at least Mavotec's or Ready Lift or something other than factory. Being I only have a leveling kit, the Mavotec's work perfectly. I've installed quite a few leveling kits before, should take about 3 to 4 hours without experience. One trick I have found: instead of trusting a cheap auto parts store's coil compressor, put two ratchet straps on the coil, one opposite side of the other, and snug down before you jack up the front end, and it will hold the coil compressed enough to remove the factory strut and install the Bilstein. Leaving coil compressed, reinstall on truck, and the strut bolts will be easier to align with lower control arm. Once you have just about everything back together, before you put the tire back on, break loose the ratchet straps and remove them, put your tire back on, and you're done. I got these for a 2018 Ram 1500 4x4 extended cab. I looked up doing the spacers to level my truck and saw some horror stories, so I figured I would do it the right way and get the Bilsteins. I ended up having a shop install these for me, as I wasn't very comfortable doing it myself. I had mine set to the 2.1 level. The truck looks absolutely great. Ride is good, and I still have about 1/4 to 1/2 inch of brake left in the truck. My only recommendation would be to take it back after a few hundred miles of driving and have the alignment double checked. Click link in description for more reviews.